Welcome back to the Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl Show. It's time to hang out with Rob, Mike, and Dunya. Whatever you don't want to say, they will with no chaser. Take a shot and let's have a drink. Is hashtag squad goals still a thing? Because they are. Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
We're back.
Hello.
Happy holiday weekend. Yeah, there was a Good Friday.
Mm-hmm. Good for traffic?
It was pretty good for traffic. And Easter is tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow when you hear this, but happy all of those holidays. Hope you guys have a good one. Hop, hop, bunny, hop, hop.
I don't know if Easter is.
What do you mean?
I mean, Easter is in April.
Oh.
Like the third week, second week.
Yeah, it did come early. Yeah, it's all these daylight savings and all of that. Yeah, I know. I was confused too because Easter is usually pretty close to Passover, and it's like so far apart. But it's going to be Easter tomorrow because we have plans for our purpose. So we're going to just roll with it, even though I don't celebrate it. I've been putting eggs together and taking her to see the bunny.
No, it's one right on South Street, so.
I'm going to take her to the melting pot.
You got a bag of eggs, so they sell.
I have the eggs already. Yeah, they're good for you guys. But we have a plan. Anyhow, welcome back to
The Easter
episode.
Bunny, you know what? It reminds me of like the Easter Bunny and shit like that. With holidays coming around, I'm like, Santa Claus is like the Beyonce of holidays. And the Easter Bunny, and what's the other one? Is like the backup dancer.
I'm a Kelly Rowland fan, so I don't know what you're
Me
talking
too, yeah. Me
Okay.
too. I was like,
Never mind.
Or better.
I don't understand your comparison.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to episode 163. We are doing a chit chat, but apparently Cognac wanted to chit chat about our stuff already.
well, no, I just thought about it.
Before we get into it, Tequila, how was your week?
My week was peripatetic.
Okay. It was peripatetic?
Yeah, peripatetic.
Parathetic or peripatetic?
Peripatetic.
Okay. This week was peripatetic, y'all.
Yeah, pathetic.
Are you gonna give a definition or?
You drilled me only like you knew the definition. I thought.
I didn't know what word you said.
You didn't know what word I said.
No, I didn't know if you said parathetic or peripatetic.
Book a flight.
Oh,
I log
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. See? When you're gonna be petty, you have to be petty fully.
I'm petty for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then why are we listening to show tunes?
You not. You listening to me.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you listening to.
Okay.
Peripatetic.
That's it.
Peripatetic.
Traveling from place to place and particular working are based in various places for relatively short periods.
Cool. Could you spell it for me, please?
Peripatetic.
No, spell it. Spell it.
Peripatetic.
Okay, cool. So how you said it sounded like it had an H. That's what I was trying to figure out. So, I mean, just listen back.
Peripatetic. It's not like
Pathetic.
pathetic.
That's the H. Okay. Well,
Maybe I got a list.
I'm sorry for you.
What the
I was
thinking,
like literally.
Cable guy.
I'm literally like happy you're sharing. I was just trying to figure out what word.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
every time I think about a list, I think about the cable guy movie, Steven.
Temper tantrums. Jeez. How was your week, Cognac?
My week was
Stupid.
interesting. It was fun. I got to take Miss Rose to one of my accounts, and they just ate her up like she you know, she wanted to hold my hand the whole time. You know, I had a hand in the parking lot, and then she just wouldn't like let go. And then like I was like, okay, well I have to do inventory, and so I picked up my phone and she like, so I was like, okay, I'll just do it by memory. So she wanted to hold my hand, introduced her to the staff over there. You know, I was like, here's what I'm gonna bring to you tomorrow. And they were like, she's so well mannered, you know, and everything. And I said yes. So the next day I went to take the order over there, and she came to our office and everything, and just, you know, chill. She adapted to her calculator, so she might be her next assistant. She might not even have to go to school because she was like,
She going to
doing
school,
numbers.
but she gonna go to school.
No. Anyways, part-time worker. And then when I went to make the delivery, the guy said, "Oh, where's your supervisor?" Yeah, supervisor.
You can't remember your weeks,
I know.
how are we supposed to?
No, I said, she goes, "Where's your supervisor?" And I go, "She's actually at the office with my wife." Oh, it was cute. It was lovely. How was your week?
Peripathetic.
What?
I was traveling to and from fucking work, and it was pathetic. Anyways, it was fine. It was a week. Harper finally came back, and thank the Lord for that, because that was okay. That's fine. Let's talk.
My son blowing me up, so I don't know.
No, yeah, I know. And get on it. And let me know if we need to hop in the whip.
We gotta pause the show on this.
My week was okay. We are starting, I don't know if I brought this up last, we're starting a whole new system, so it's just a lot of data entry that's driving me crazy. And I feel like it could be done a different way, but I'm not in charge of that, so I don't know. But it's driving me crazy, y'all. So happy 2024 to me. Harper came back. We got some pretty cool pictures of Harper on her flight back. She's so lovable, like Cognac just said, that she walked down the plane and just hugged the flight attendant. Mind you, she was woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's how lovable she is, because I could never. And walked on the plane, hugged the flight attendant, and the flight attendant just melted, according to my sister, and was like, "Do you want to meet the pilot?" And this girl got to sit in the cockpit with the pilot and touch stuff. I have never in my 40 years of life been able to. So, yeah, she is just that lovable.
I asked the girl if she got the little wings. I don't know if anybody remembers the little plastic
Ooh, you showing your age.
wings. I know. Right.
I don't know. I still didn't ask her. Probably not. I'm sure she would have shown. I got these.
The little
But
wings,
she
yeah.
swears she flew the plane to Dallas, so there's that.
She was trying to get back to Texas.
Yeah. As she should, because otherwise I was coming to get her. I was gonna Liam Neeson it on my grandparents, or her grandparents, my parents. Anyhow, I guess we'll just keep chit-chatting a little bit until hopefully Tequila's son is okay.
Yeah. Well.
And if we just abruptly stop, it's because we got to go handle some business.
Yeah, that's true too.
That could happen.
That could happen.
That's how we roll.
If we're gonna find out, you seen our shirts?
Yeah, we're family up in this.
Right. That's why we argue, but at the end of the day, we're still doing this. His
kid's my kid too, and his kid don't think he your kid. In his head, but he my kid too.
Yep, that's the obstacle.
Anywho, so today I made, if this looks weird, anyone, I made Bloody Marys because I made breakfast for dinner. And normally we eat after the pod, that's why I get hangry when people are late, and I wasn't sure the time frame of who would be late. So I cooked before, so we ate before, so I made French toast and bagels and beef bacon and eggs and grits, cheddar cheese grits. And so I decided, you should have a Bloody Mary. And I want to say this is the most sour Bloody Mary I've ever had in my life. I didn't make it, I used a mix. I'm not going to say what mix, and that's fine because I can't even remember. Just don't add anything to it, I guess, because it is super sour. But I like sour, but I'm going to have like super heartburn probably in the next 30 minutes.
You know, well, I like
So,
it.
Maybe it's my age, maybe it's the Bloody Mary. I don't know. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Don't need to spin the block.
Not everything good.
Okay, all right.
Just kids.
Okay, all right.
Children.
These kids,
I wonder if I'm the only parent that say dumbass kids.
no,
Oh,
no. You should call Jackie when you show up.
I feel bad. Then.
She said, well, you said it nicely. Jackie is very fuck them kids, and her kids are like snakes. Fuck them kids. That's her favorite thing.
But I do accept it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we chit-chatted like a whole lot about just how we waited for you. We didn't know if we had to
But she did the whole
abruptly stop.
the whole cocktail thing.
Yeah, I did. I was telling him how sour this was, and I said whatever the mix is, I'll post it, but don't mix anything in it. 'Cause I mix my own stuff. Like I add lemons and stuff.
I'm a fan. Don't spoil it for me.
Yeah.
I'll watch.
Okay. Anywho, we're supposed to get into my segment this time. You know that one.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What the girl? Why you don't say what the girl?
Tuesday.
But your voice penetrates more, right?
What the fuck with the girl?
Like, see, doesn't sound better, guys? Let us know. Anywho, my what the fuck is
comparison.
my what the fuck is our former president, new president coming up. I don't know what's happening. Is selling Bibles for $60.
I need to get one.
I ain't never. I'm not. I grew up in Christian school, and I'm a Jew now, and why? Yeah, it's that.
What is it?
Honestly,
Is the Trump Bible?
No, it's a God Bless America Bible.
That's what it is?
That's what we call it. Trumpets.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, he's selling a Bible.
And shoes.
The shoes.
No, the shoes we had talked about. No,
Now he's selling a Bible.
Now he's selling a Bible, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Like, if anybody else was selling a Bible,
God bless the Bible.
my goodness,
God bless the
my
USA
goodness.
Bibles. $59.99.
Yeah, 60. I said $60. I just added the tax.
What's special about it?
He's selling it.
That's it?
Yeah, it's called the God Bless America Bible.
God Bless America?
That's what he said it was called.
Oh.
Do you want to see it? I can show you on my phone.
No, for sure. I mean, what the hell? Like, what's
special is he said it's special.
Wow. Did he add some Trumpisms in there or something?
Probably because he doesn't know the Bible.
Okay.
I mean, when he's asked about
the
the
book
Bible,
of Trump.
Huh?
The book of Trump.
Yeah, I mean,
the 67th book.
yeah, but he's been asked. He's been asked on air, "What's your favorite? Do you like the Old or New Testament?" Oh well, what's your favorite Bible quote? Oh, well, that's personal. He doesn't know shit about the Bible. It's weird.
no.
It's weird. Yeah, it's called God Bless the USA. God Bless the USA Bible is what it's called. And I'll send it to you.
The Christians gonna be on his behind.
Are they?
Shit, that's what I'm reading. They pissed off.
What? Yeah, I can walk into a church and get a free Bible from a real Christian, and I'm a Jew, so.
Go to a hotel where they don't have a Harry Christian Bible.
It's just weird. That's a what the fuck to me. Sorry. I can walk into a synagogue and they'll hand me a Torah.
Man,
if I wasn't a Jew, even, just if you're trying to spread the word, you're not trying to pay off your lawsuits, your defamation and sexual assault lawsuits by selling Bibles. It's honestly creepy and scary.
Can I quote something?
Sure.
Happy Holy Week. Let's make America pray again. As we lead into Good Friday and Easter, I encourage you to get a copy of the God Bless the USA Bible. Trump wrote, directing his supporters to the website, selling the book for $59.99.
That honestly,
I'm a hustler, baby.
yeah, that honestly is like super creepy. Sorry. Okay.
Man,
That's my what the fuck.
I ain't never seen nobody play with God like that.
Yeah.
That's some disrespect.
It's super
I
disrespectful.
would have got out the room with him.
Joel Osteen doesn't even sell Bibles. My goodness. And we know how I feel about Joel Osteen. So
that boy sell a bunch of books and tapes.
yeah, of his own shit. You don't sell a Bible. That okay.
Or technically, insertion or rewrite.
You don't sell a Bible.
No,
Based on PR because you can't afford your lawsuits. That's really weird and sorry. I don't care. If Joel Osteen did the same thing, who do I love so much? If Adele, everybody knows that's my favorite singer, I've said that. If Adele started selling Bibles, I would have a fucking problem with that.
Yeah.
Because as a Jew, I believe in the Old Testament. I was raised in Christianity. I know both. And no. Absolutely not. I would tell Adele to go fuck herself. Yeah.
Why is it okay for Zara to sell Bibles?
Who?
That's one of the biggest producers who sell Bibles.
I've never bought a Bible.
Yeah.
I've never bought a Bible in my life.
No,
I've never bought a Torah in my life.
Well, I own multiple Bibles, and some of them I purchased.
Yeah.
And most of them was gifted to me. But Zara, I mean, you go to the Christian bookstore. And
yeah,
that's all in there. People selling Bibles.
I bought books.
Yeah.
On Bibles or different variations. Where there's breakdowns. But no, I've never.
Now I need to figure out if I can order me some Bibles and sell on wholesale. Order them wholesale.
Well, I said it was called God Bless America. It's not. It's the
Mike's version.
But I don't have to buy wholesale. My version. I can make my own version.
It's the God Bless the USA, so you can do God Bless America Bible.
Buy some Bibles wholesale and both.
Mix them up.
And resell
them.
That's what the store do. Buy them in both. Okay. Mark it up and sell them.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Right.
Go Trump with that bullshit, but yeah, he a hustler.
You can't hustle.
It's funny as hell.
You can't hustle that. Okay, anyways.
That boy say
can we get to our next segment?
Happy Holy Week. You got here with the what the fuck. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Now we get into our segment of the evening. Joking with Cognac.
Okay. You're making that okay.
All right, good. My bad. Why did the student eat his homework?
He was hungry.
Because he didn't have a dog.
No, because she said, it's a piece of cake.
Well,
a piece of cake.
welcome back from spring break, kids.
All right, fine. Did you come up with that one?
I changed a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a piece of cake. So just eat your homework.
It's like the dog eats you get it?
Okay, yeah, I got it because my answer was he didn't have a dog.
Yeah, I know.
Which was pretty clever.
That's my point.
Yeah, okay. Anyway. Let's chit chat, guys.
Brother.
Tequila.
Yeah.
How is Northwest? Because I've never been there.
It was cool.
Cool, like cold.
Nah. Well, it was in the 40s.
That's that's called cold.
Portland, Oregon. Portland was kind of groggy. Not groggy, but you know, what's the term? It was overcast, drizzling all day in the 40s. No sunlight.
Like a Stephen King movie.
Yeah. I stayed in some resort hotel,
Storm of the Century.
and they got some piers with some piers there right behind the hotel, and the piers was full of sea lions.
Did you see pictures?
Them motherfuckers loud.
Yeah, they are.
And they big as fuck.
Yeah, don't fuck with us.
100 of them motherfuckers on.
That's
on
why
the pier.
only
Yeah.
like whales and polar bears can take them out. Yeah.
Yeah. And
But did you see pictures?
I think I have
Okay.
pictures.
All right,
of
you can show me later. I was like, oh my god,
this dude
I love them.
that worked there, that I know, that live in Portland. He worked on the piers. He worked on the houseboats or whatever. I know he sent me some pictures of ours, but I seen them myself. Yeah, they big, they loud.
Are they loud like early in the morning too, or?
Well, I seen them around
No,
4 or
they
5
usually
o'clock.
Sunbathe.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, okay.
They loud.
They
They
come
look,
up when the sun's out.
they look like they stink.
They all stink. They
They
all
just-
smell like fish and.
They just
ocean
all
and-
on top of each other and
Yeah.
shit. Yes, no space.
They can't smell
Yeah.
themselves.
That's the thing. When she, she's so infatuated with Aquaman and shit. I'm like, what the fuck do you think he smells like?
Like fish. But so do I. I'm a mermaid. Next. Anyhow, so the sea lions were
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, the scenery is beautiful in both places.
Yeah.
They got a mad homeless problem in Portland, Oregon. Bad tents everywhere.
Dang.
Yeah, so
I
that
heard
In 40-degree weather. Oh my
yeah,
god.
that kind of bothers me. But then Washington. So I was up far north in Utah, in Oregon, I mean. So cross over into Washington, 30 minutes cross over into Washington, and drive to Seattle, 2.5 hours. And
You've been to that area.
Where?
Portland?
No.
Oh, okay. Alright, go ahead.
No,
I'm listening.
never mind. Go ahead.
it's just nice because you got the mountains. You driving through the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
You seeing, I look at the industries in the towns that I pass through, see a lot of logging trucks, 18-wheelers hauling logs, cut trees and shit like that.
Have you seen Final Destination?
Yeah. But Tacoma was nice. Tacoma and Seattle, those are crunk cities. I can just tell by the news and the people it's vibrant towns. Both of those towns.
Like fun crunk?
Yeah, fun,
Oh,
crunk,
right.
vibrant. Yeah, so it was nice.
If you have a coat.
Yeah.
Because it's cold. That's cool.
Vibrant.
No, the thing about Portland was they had that. I was gonna go to the culinary school over there because it was known for culinary, and I didn't do that. So.
Did you eat any seafood?
So yeah, that's all. I ate gumbo, shrimp. This place called Pier 66. It's a chain, but
You ate gumbo? What were you trying to say?
I go gumbo everywhere I go. If they got it,
Okay, well, was it good?
Was it good?
It was not.
It was Northwest.
It was not
bad. Okay.
It was not bad.
It wasn't that south. It wasn't the dirty south gumbo.
No, it was just.
Yeah.
It was something that came in the pack that they thought of.
Oh.
Type gumbo.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
There wasn't no homemade brew or nothing like that. But
Did you get any clam chowder?
I got seafood chowder in Portland,
Okay.
and it was good. But it's hard to mess up chowder.
Mm.
If you mess up chowder, you just need to get kicked in it. I never made it, so I can't even say. It's hard to mess it up.
It is. I've had some pretty bad.
People can mess it up where the dogs won't even eat it. We'll just put it that way.
But no, I had seafood chowder. I didn't have any oysters while I was there. No clams. But
Well, what was in the seafood chowder? Besides, you didn't have clams.
it had mussels and fish and
Fish? Like fish?
yeah, like cut up fish and yeah.
I'm sorry.
See,
That
yeah.
sounds disgusting.
It was good.
Okay. Alright. It was better than the gumbo type shit. Yes.
And then in the restaurant, I ate at this place called in the airport called Mikasa's, and they had
My house.
a lot of bowls, you know, because they kind of green up there. So I had a barbacoa bowl. It was pretty good. The barbacoa was fresh, you know.
Well, it's airport. I'm
Yeah.
sure they had
But no,
recipes.
ain't nothing like coming home.
Amen. Unless
Yeah.
you're in the Bahamas
Ain't nothing like coming home.
or you won the lottery.
But the Mariners or whatever the baseball team is, they were having their opening. And
Mariners.
Mariners,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I don't watch
That shit was like being in Scotland for one of them soccer games. They
Is
seriously.
it opening weekend like for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Astros played.
I knew the
Yankees,
Astros was because I'm here, but I don't.
they played the Yankees.
Yeah, a lot of white people.
Cougars lost.
Well, I'm glad you made it back safely.
But one thing about Portland, I know a couple of years ago they decriminalized drugs, where they're not arresting people for drugs and shit.
They ain't arresting people for shit nowadays.
But they decriminalized it there,
No.
and it fucked the city up. From what I heard, the drug use went up, and homelessness went up. People don't want to work.
Because they're high.
Yeah. I would go back to Washington in a heartbeat, but not to Portland just wasn't to happen. But then I'm a homebody, so I passed up strip clubs and shit like that. I'm not going out on the town, seeing what your town do. You know what I'm saying? Unless I got somebody there that I know and I
I'm not way
trust.
too.
Yeah. Huh?
I'm not way too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I have my crew.
Yeah.
By crew, I mean y'all.
And then
My bodyguards.
and then I'm working, so I'm not on my own dime. I'm in a rental car, and I don't want to be responsible for shit happening going wrong when it's not my dime. So I just take it easy.
Well, hopefully it was an enjoyable trip.
That's why I don't go to certain countries either. I don't have peeps there.
Yep.
I have my back.
Yeah. Good. Anyway, so can we talk about Puff Daddy for a minute?
Puff
Anybody
Daddy.
want to chat about Diddy? What's going on with Diddy?
Did he do it? Did he bring it?
Tupac
I
told
thought I
us
told
he
you that
did.
we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
I told you.
Okay, so
Suge Knight welcomed him into prison. He said,
I'm laughing solely because he hasn't been indicted yet, and I don't know all of the charges. But I just don't understand when nobody got that he was a weirdo, for a long time. Number one, we all know he had Tupac killed.
Well,
I said what I said.
thought that.
I said what I said.
I did a research in high school, and I thought that. And here's the fact of the matter. Sorry, I'm gonna say this to say that. When Suge Knight came on there and said, "If you don't want a rapper on the Grammys or something," he goes, "A rapper take over your whole album."
But I don't worry
No, he didn't say that. He said no one producer.
Produce or whatever. take over your album and be on there and write lyrics for you, then you need to come to death row.
I mean, if you think about it,
I'm not
if you
saying
think
shit
about it,
nice.
I know, I'm not trying to kick a man when he's down, Slim Thug, or whatever the hell Slim Thug said. I love Slim Thug, but if you think about it, what Diddy has always been his talents, the talents that he possessed. He can't rap, can't sing, anything.
He can dance his ass off.
Not really.
No one can dance.
Not really.
That boy do that Diddy bop.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody did.
Yeah, you had to name it after him because that was a him thing.
Yeah, I mean, where we from? I can dance like this off, but it ain't no classical.
No, I don't.
type
I'm not
dance
a
and shit like
classical
that,
dancer either.
But I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, but he's like a billionaire from snatching shit from his talents, and obviously he may or may have not snatched things he wasn't so supposed to be snatching. I guess I don't know.
Well, they're still investigating, so.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody-
to be fair, last night you told me
Nobody knows.
if that's true, he should be thrown under the bus.
Well,
That's what you
no,
told me.
what I
That's
said.
what you said. No, that was
Don't
that's
throw
a
words in
direct.
my-
That's a direct quote.
I said don't throw words in my
No,
mouth.
that's a direct quote.
No, don't throw words in my mouth.
Okay.
I said if he did a whole child-like thing, whatever, yes, that's absolutely
That wasn't your quote.
okay. Tell me what I said then.
I just did. You said. Did you hear about this Diddy stuff? Like if he's guilty, that he should be thrown under the jail.
I haven't
No,
heard
no,
that.
no, no,
You said
no. First of all, I had never heard anything about children in
Me
Diddy.
either.
It was
Okay.
sex trafficking. Sex trafficking
Okay, either
and
way.
trafficking children are two different things. You can sex traffic adults.
Okay.
Adults are kidnapped to sex traffic. You've seen
Fair
Taken,
enough.
right?
It's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Right.
You
right.
can manage a stripper
Right.
and send her to another state, and that's sex trafficking.
Nope.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I never heard anything with kids.
Damn,
so
I
that
didn't
was
know
you.
that was P. Diddy's lawyer.
That was you.
right now.
Well, I didn't know you were Trump's because when you brought it up to me, I
What
said,
the fuck are you talking
well,
about?
because
That's two
when you-
different things. I
but-
never
no,
brought up
I'm-
Trump.
I'm
You
bringing-
keep bringing up Trump.
no, I'm bringing up our conversation from
Go
last
ahead.
night. I said, well, he hasn't been indicted on anything, so I don't like him. He ain't indicted, so that's why I can jokey joke and laugh and laugh. Once he's indicted on shit and I know what the fuck it is, because they got something, then I'll take it, less jokey joke. And I said, but we do have somebody that has been indicted and found guilty of assaulting women, and that was Trump. And there was a lot of money for it, and you started, well, who do you want to be president? And I said, wait a minute. So maybe you should be his lawyer. You started on a whole other thing. I just said, you said Biden, and I said, well, there's three people we're talking about: Diddy, Trump, and Biden. Only one has been indicted, and only one has been found guilty. That's what I said. So don't say that. And I only brought this up because you just said I didn't know y'all were Diddy's lawyers. Had you not said that, I would have never brought up our conversation last night.
Okay.
And I'm not Diddy's lawyer.
And I fuck a Diddy, fuck a Trump, fuck a Biden.
I just know a rapper from Houston got locked up because he was sex trafficking. And it wasn't kids, it was adult females. From state to state, he was like a pimp, manager, whatever they call themselves. And trafficking, not trafficking, but sending women to multiple states to perform sexual nature type task. And they arrested the dude.
Yeah.
For sex trafficking.
Pimping across borders
Yeah.
is illegal, y'all.
So pimping the streets is legal.
I don't know. Go live reporting from Bissonnette.
It depends on how they got from point A to point B.
You might cross Bissonnette with sex trafficking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I said.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to get a police officer here.
Motherfucker, what you doing on West Island
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I don't know. All I know
That
is
dude That white truck dropped her off.
And his plates say Utah. I don't know. I honestly don't.
Why you got all these different state plates in the back of your truck?
I have no clue. Yeah, if you get too cocky, you get too caught. And I'm with 50. I'm with 50. No, 50 could be next because 50 been talking his shit.
Did you?
And 50's. 50's. Baby, he only has 2 baby mamas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one of them is
Daphne.
That person of his youngest. That's his youngest child, I think. But she was named in a lawsuit against Diddy as a sex worker, and 50 hasn't let up since over it. But he been talking shit about Diddy since.
Oh
I heard about that one. I just feel like 50 doesn't say shit if you don't know shit and can't prove shit. So it'll all come out in time. Hey Curtis. Yeah, I don't know. Yikes. And can we get Danny D. Kane back together now? Sorry, I mean that's why I watched Making the Band. Danny D. Kane, and I don't even think who was the band with the rappers. They've never had a name. It was before Danny Kane. Bad Boy this and Bad Boy that.
So
But they didn't have a name. I don't know. I have them actually on my phone.
It was the band.
It was the band. That was that's all they called them. Was the band,
Yeah.
and just stole their beats and raps and talent.
But they signed up.
He said that boy.
Most kids do.
Yeah.
That boy said, and this might be the Mandela effect because I think we argued about that when P. Diddy said, "I'll open the studio if y'all get me some applesauce from Brooklyn and whatever."
Cheesecake.
It was cheesecake.
It was cheesecake.
Everybody knows it's
I said-
cheesecake.
Okay, so it was a Mandela effect on that to me.
What's a Mandela effect?
Like where you thought you saw something, and anyways. But then I remember the Dave Chappelle
Mandela
effect.
Mandela
effect.
Nelson
Where it's like
Mandela.
Berenstain Bears, and you thought there was a T in there.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
And,
I don't know what it is. Okay, go ahead. Keep talking.
And then the Shazam thing, like where people think Sinbad played Shazam, but it was Shaq. But then there's people that have VHS tapes of.
Sinbad did play
And
Shazam.
Well, he said he did.
I seen him play Shazam.
Shazam, but Shaq plays Shazam.
I seen Shaq play Shazam.
Okay, so.
They only made one.
No. But the Berenstain Bears, and then it's like George
Okay, it is the Mandela effect, but it's having a false memory that occurs when many different people incorrectly remember the same thing.
Exactly.
So basically, like, if you brainwash yourself and listen to the same thing, you don't believe that actually happened. And it came because people thought Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 80s, and he did not. Because that's what people said.
Yeah.
So stop listening to what people say over and over and over again, and then maybe you'll have a quality of life. I don't know.
Okay.
No, I was...
Oh, yeah, well.
So for people who didn't know, because I didn't know
Yeah.
how you were saying it, you know.
Berenstain Bears. But there's
I know what the birds
videos
are.
of it showing with the E. And not the. Anyways, okay.
That's kind of like a piss poor example.
Okay.
Because we all just said it when we were kids. We just said how we said it.
Berenstain Bears.
I don't know, it's piss poor story too. I like Goldilocks.
Oh, you never read the Berenstain Bears book?
Yes, fool, I just said that.
Wow, okay.
Anyhow. Is there something that you wanted to chit chat about at all?
Yeah.
Specifically?
Yeah,
Anyway.
I was asking. I was asking.
Great breakfast or dinner, by the way.
Thank you.
It was really good.
Oh, I already told him earlier.
And apparently, I was allowed some beef bacon. I could only eat some.
You're just being exaggeratory. That's ridiculous.
Hmm?
You're being exaggeratory.
It's the truth.
I just said don't eat all the beef bacon.
Why not?
Because you don't eat breakfast food, so you think that you can substitute it with taking all the beef bacon.
And
That's rude.
my
Because I said so.
wife, for our anniversary, she got a new basketball goal for me. That was wonderful.
Was that for an anniversary or just because I hated that? I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, still be both.
When was your anniversary?
It's not.
Not yet. She gave it
So when
early.
is
When's the anniversary?
Well, technically, April 8th. You know?
Yep. When's the other one? I know when they are.
Yeah, March 31st.
I
We
mean,
got
you
married
got
on March 31st.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what he asked. I didn't ask.
So y'all got more than one anniversary?
Well, technically, yeah, we have two. We're Jewish. So,
That's literally not the reason. Yeah.
we have multiple holidays.
Everybody got multiple holidays.
Right? It was hot dog day the other day.
Okay, look, I'm going to do a long story actually short.
Okay.
The intent was to get married on the 8th, because that was our anniversary, but Passover happened that week. And you can't get a rabbi on Passover.
Yeah.
So it was the week before. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when is the anniversary?
April 8th.
The intent or the actual day?
Tomorrow.
Which? Wedding or just...
Tomorrow.
I mean, the anniversary speech.
Tomorrow.
I don't know. It's a unique situation.
Technically,
I've known this motherfucker for 24 years on the 8th of April. There you go.
yeah, tomorrow. Sorry.
That's April 8th tomorrow.
No, when we got married.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to be nice to you. Huh?
First of all, that's what the fuck your problem is, and that's why people don't last. Well, I need to be nice to you on your anniversary. Nah, keep the same energy you had last week and the week before. Player.
Keep the energy
Yep.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure is. You gotta keep that up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow.
When she's not looking, that's when you do that.
Are you traveling anywhere?
So let's go traditional podcast.
What's true?
Since y'all got all these years up under y'all,
Oh, brother.
give some marital advice, relationship advice.
How's this
I don't have
traditional
any.
podcast?
Because most of the
Have we done
podcasts,
this?
Oh, no,
most
other
podcasts, they give relationship advice. They always give advice and shit like that. Those podcasts are getting a black eye in the game. A lot of people starting to complain about it. But,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
we don't do that.
I'm gonna say,
Wait, what was the question?
Some advice, some marital advice. How do you do it? I'm great. How do y'all last so long?
she loves me. I think deep down,
Well, that helps.
she loves me a lot. I think I'm not a horrible person to be around. That makes
Oh,
it.
you
That's
changed
a
it up.
selfish question.
Yeah, literally, first of all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm saying
But
You're
that's
not
advice.
horrible.
What kind of? Yeah.
that's your advice.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
You're
saying,
giving advice.
Yeah.
Oh! Don't be an asshole. Don't be a horrible person to be around.
Okay, that's how you
Like,
should have worded that.
If she tells you, A, I think this needs to be done, you need to jump the fuck up and do it.
You're all about to. I'm about to get up. We literally like. You don't do that. You're giving.
How
His
the
poor
fuck? The
advice.
minute you just said, I think it'd be cool if the same. Women give hints, and when she said just today, she said, "I think this sink needs to be cleared up." I jumped right the
I
fuck
don't even
up.
talk like that. This
No,
is
I'm
piss
saying-
poor.
I'm
We're
talking-
giving piss poor advice right now because I don't even talk like that. What I said was, you
I'm
asked,
talking
do
my
I?
voice.
You asked,
Okay.
do I need help? And I said, if you want to help, then put
Or
the
that.
dishes that I put in the sink already in the dishwasher. That's what I said. That's how I
Okay.
talk. I don't go, I think that
No,
this would be
I'm
beneficial. Like, what's
I'm talking to my tone.
That's how you hear you.
okay.
I'm just saying.
That's how you hear you.
I don't.
I think it would be beneficial if you did some dishes. What the fuck?
Whatever. If she says that,
You're gonna get you a robot. Why?
she means get up, get your ass up, and do some dishes.
That's your advice?
No, I'm just saying in general. Just
So I was next to a couple on
I think it's
on the airplane last night because you just gave some advice based off of the girl. So I was on.
I didn't give any advice.
No, he gave some.
Oh.
I swear to God, my AirPods weren't loud enough. Because this lady, she was sorry for everything. She blinked. Oh, I'm so sorry. I blinked. You know what I'm saying? She was literally apologizing to her husband, to the stewardess, for everything. So her son had a bag, fast food, and it was leaking, and she asked for a trash can or something to throw it away. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Everything was sorry. She was sorry about every motherfucking thing.
Does she look like scared, trapped?
She was overweight,
Oh.
pretty in the face, but she was like obese, like extremely obese. And she was just,
extremely obese.
yeah,
Like double belt. Like I need a extender.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She was sorry about anything that she felt seemed
Was her
like.
husband overweight?
No, he was American overweight. So.
Okay. Alright.
Well, cause all American got an obesity problem, but he was just like if the doctor gonna tell him he obese. But
Was he like mean to her?
No.
Okay.
Man,
So what's the?
I don't know, but she was sorry about everything.
Oh.
So, how do you deal in a relationship like that? I mean,
I don't know.
With the doormat girl, basically, is what you're saying.
I don't know if she's doorman. I know she's sorry about everything.
Well, I know, but there's
Anything that caused a little rift, she was sorry about.
Okay, so I know someone like that.
Yeah.
That is
You-
like sorry.
you know
sorry,
many
sorry,
people
sorry,
like
sorry.
that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of one specific person.
Okay.
That's always like, oh, sorry. And I think that, I don't think this is like a marital advice thing.
No.
I've never gave any marital advice. I think that's just a personality type, and I think especially if they're super insecure,
Yeah,
especially since you said she was like super overweight.
yeah, but she was pretty girl with this.
Okay, weight doesn't make you pretty or less pretty. I think that's just almost like a coping thing.
Yeah.
Because if you're extra nice, people will
Back
not
off.
look at you for
Yeah,
that. And I've seen it with this person like 100 times.
yeah,
You know, where they're apologizing for the same thing that you already know. Like, I already know you handle things this way.
Yeah.
Like, I already know this. I'm around you all the time, or I hang out. You don't have to keep saying sorry.
yeah.
But if you're extra polite, it's like, oh, she's so nice.
Yeah, she was like.
Like, kind of thing.
She was the best sorry giver I ever met.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't meet her, but just
Yeah.
encounter her. And her son, their son,
Was he American big or not American big? Like,
he was a skinny kid,
oh, okay.
but he was a wuss.
Oh,
His ears,
sorry too.
his ears, his ears started popping and shit. This motherfucker crying like
How old was he?
too old for that shit.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was winning. I was the first person on the plane, sitting the very front, and they happened to sit right next to me. I'm like, oh shit. And then, as soon as his ears started popping, I'm not talking about he boo-hooing. Boo-hooing, whining, it hurt. And she, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's
like,
why. She's gonna make him
Yeah.
a big pussy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's standing up, I'm sorry to the whole plane.
Yeah. Oh, poor lady. I feel sorry for her.
Somebody
For lack of a better word, I feel
somebody
sorry
in the
for
back
her.
there,
She
sit
did-
down, lady.
Somebody said that?
No.
Oh. It's like, oh shit, why are you pull the camera out? This got good. Who were you flying?
Southwest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's where you get the business. Southwest or Frontier.
Nah, Southwest don't compare to Frontier. Like a month. I don't know why y'all get Southwest a bad. Try to get Southwest a bad.
I'm not giving them a bad
That's a premium.
Why you
airline.
say y'all? It was just me.
You know, well, whatever. I mean, you and other people too don't want to
Well,
fly
I don't
Southwest.
associate with them other people, and
Yeah.
I didn't say I don't fly Southwest.
Southwest, good airline.
I said I don't fly Southwest, Frontier, and Spirit. That's what I said.
Just the bag you put them in. Yeah.
I'm
You
sorry.
Put them in a bag.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you one thing.
I'm sorry. I said.
No, the funny thing is, you heard lately about a door flying off with Southwest or Spirit.
Because they ain't got Boeings. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they want them. They do.
I'm sorry for that too.
The doors flying off United.
Rest in peace.
In
to
America
them.
and Delta.
All
Yeah, and I'm sorry for that.
Southwest haven't had no incident yet.
What about that?
No, we don't.
Never mind. So going back to what I was saying.
But what? I never gave my marriage advice.
Yeah, that's
Good.
go
My
ahead.
marriage advice is. I don't have any.
I got some.
No, I'm just kidding. I do have some. Marriage advice is if you're gonna get married, you better keep it like you're dating. Because if you don't, you're not gonna be married.
That's my marriage advice. I've been married to the game for a long time.
Oh, brother. Oh,
Talking
brother.
about this and that girl. Hear it all.
And me and the gang been doing real good. Just take it one day at a time. Listen, keep an open mind, and take it one day at a time. And do not get to somebody. Don't get the somebody disease.
Don't do what now?
You get the somebody disease.
Somebody, where you think you're somebody.
You think you're somebody, and somebody
But also,
that people gotta cater to you.
but don't get the sorry disease where you just have to say sorry all the fucking time.
Yeah, don't get the sorry
Yeah,
disease.
get somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Know who you are, but
Be a giver and be a taker. But you gotta know what to take. Don't diddy take it, but you know what I'm saying?
don't diddy take.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna actually tell your dad that this week. I could probably say that to him because he would just
What?
pull it. Your dad. I'm gonna say, don't diddy take my pen. Don't diddy take my papers. He's gonna go, what the fuck?
You don't know.
I know he won't. I know he won't. I'm gonna say go Google. And then I'm gonna say go Google. That'll keep him busy for a minute, and then he'll be like, "The fuck you trying to say?" It's funny.
What the
That's my relationship with your dad.
I swear, every time he comes to me with something, now I do this. I go, "What the fuck did this say?"
Lord. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Today, speaking of today, sorry, since we're chit chatting, so I was helping Cognac's mom with her closet today, and his dad was bored and wanted to hang out so bad and monitor what was being donated because he don't like to get rid of shit. He came up and he brought me. He goes, "Look at this. Susie doesn't believe me. There's a fairy at our house."
Fairy.
A fairy. I didn't tell you this. I just thought about it.
Fairy.
A fairy. A fairy.
Like a twinkle.
Right. Mind you, I'm sweating. I'm pulling clothes and boxes and shit. And he shows me on their camera, and I'm telling him to show you. And it literally looks like a moth hit the camera wrong, when the light hit it. But he swears it's fucking Tinkerbell, basically. And I go,
Fucking serious?
Papa, that's a moth. I think. I don't. No, look at this. And he showed me different angles, and I go, You need to stop watching that fucking sci-fi shit you watch all day.
That boy watching True Blood.
He watches sci-fi stuff all day.
Watching that True Blood.
No, I'm gonna send it to them because this is what the stuff I go. Well, go send it to them, please, so I can finish working.
Send it to whom?
The people on the shows.
They gonna be at his fucking door with white suits on.
In Colorado, it's in Colorado. Dude, if they show the white teeth, what the fuck are you doing in my house?
They gonna show with
But yeah, it literally
Well,
looks. I mean,
encapsulated.
the body looks like a moth, and it just looks like it was magnified because of how the light hit it. But I'm gonna. Yeah, you'll see it on Monday or something.
Yeah.
That shit was funny to me. He did. I will say he had me laughing the whole time. Every time he came up, it was something new, and it was hilarious. So thanks for the laughs.
Oh my god. And even if it was a real fairy, you'd shoot her.
He's not there.
Huh?
He's not there.
That boy watching True Blood.
He literally watches alien shows all day and stuff, or biblical stuff. He did also came up and tried to give us biblical trivia.
Oh,
for a minute.
well,
Yeah.
well,
It was funny.
we have that in common, I guess.
It was funny too. We were just like, okay. Anyhow, are we ready for a segment, or are we still chit chatting? You know the time frames, Tequila, so
We ready for that segment?
are we?
Yeah.
You know. Thanks for chit chatting with us, guys.
We're going to get into our third segment of the evening where we tell you 3,000 things about us using that magnificent book titled 3,000 Questions About Me. Me being Tequila, me being Cognac, me being the girl this evening that's on Cognac. He going to randomly open the book, select the question to ask, and we will
Honey,
answer
I
it.
can't multitask.
Okay. Just put my cigarette out, which I need this.
Go Rockets, by the way. They're doing awesome.
Oh, they
If
are.
anybody saw my shirt.
Yeah, they moved up to the tournament bracket. They doing good. They number 11. They almost there. Yep. Good shit.
2408. 2408. Pick a board game that describes your life.
Board game that describes my life.
Mine is Scrabble.
I want to ask why so bad, but that wasn't the question.
Scrabble. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
How to spell?
Life.
Well, there's a board game called Life.
Right.
Which
But
is
that's
what
a
popped in my
that's a
head.
dumb ass game. In my opinion, life is a dumb game.
Mine. Okay.
Scrabble, you get all these pieces, and you got to put them together to make sense out of the things that was given to you. You know what I'm saying? So, Scrabble. You got all these pieces, and you got to put them together where it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? For you to move forward. And if you can't put them together, you got to pass or swap shit out, and you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Scrabble.
Do you want me to go next? Clue. Clue. Because I got a bunch of dumb motherfuckers that keep trying to take me out. And I gotta figure out who's fan of me and who's not. And what weapon they're trying to form against me that will never prosper.
Amen.
That's biblical.
Yeah.
You can get that in my Bible for $49.99.
Where can I find it? Where can I find it?
On GodBlessAmerica.com.
I'm talking about no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Yeah. Not the rope, not the revolver, not the lead pipe, not in the kitchen, not in the study, none of those places. I stay winning. Clue. Alright,
Jenga.
That makes sense. Did you want to explain it? Keep poking. Poking and pulling. And eventually you're gonna
fall down.
got it.
And then it gets rebuilt again.
Like the Towers of Babel.
Oh, brother. There's that.
You know, just making up shit, you know, like my guy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We'll be back next week, I think. I don't know if tequila is going to be what'd you say, pathetic?
Apathetic.
No, not apathetic.
Paraplegic.
Peripatetic.
Parapathetic.
Which means he might not be in town.
I'll be in town all next week.
Okay.
Like
He's in the streets, girls.
I thought he was going to be paraplegic.
I was supposed to go to Charleston.
Wheel him up.
I want to go to Charleston so bad.
Charleston, South Carolina. That got pushed off. Then I was supposed to go to Minneapolis. And that got pushed back. So
Lucky you.
I need to cancel that shit.
I want to go to Charleston. I watched Southern.
Really?
I watched Southern Charm.
I love Charleston.
I'm obsessed with that
That's
show.
a nice city.
Specifically, Paige. I don't want to mess with her last name, but it's like DeSilva or whatever. And she's on there. Well, her boyfriend's
a lot of history over there.
I want to. Yeah, they're super racist.
Yeah.
But I just want to go to places where the sort of Southern Charm people go.
I was gonna say, it's so funny though that like you think the Southern people are the racist ones. Everybody I talk to when they go like on the northeast,
Yeah, because
certain areas,
yeah,
they're
because
more
yeah,
like
because
way more.
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
racist.
because white people are everywhere.
I got it.
I'm just kidding.
I got it.
Everybody can be racist.
I got an opinion on why.
Because they ran their ass up there when they couldn't win down here.
Because it was tolerated and accepted so long in the South that the races ain't just been out of shape. You know what I'm saying? They used to being privileged and having us in a certain place. You know what I'm saying? Whereas on the East Coast and the West Coast, that privilege weren't there. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to cross lines and motherfuckers get bent out of shape. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like you crossing lines. But in the South, the lines were established and people just accepted it more.
Yeah.
Over there, you had
that
more.
is
You know,
true.
because you had more resistance and shit like that.
Like
Yeah.
the term on the other side of the railroads.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You know.
Other side of tracks.
Or
Tracks,
tracks,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Them tracks. Lord. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back next week. And
Yeah. We can go on the other side of the track, but we know to be away from there at 9 o'clock. Where on the east side, you cross the tracks. Them motherfuckers be like, "What you doing over here?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even ride. I don't even ride trains.
Here's what's funny to me.
Oh, brother. I
No.
said bye.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle said that joke years ago. He said they were looking over to Oakland. Not yet.
I mean, he's not wrong.
But this was like 15 years ago.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Lady, you ain't got no lawn. You are such.
That's it for this week's episode of Cognac, Tequila, and the Girl. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on your favorite podcast app. As always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Follow us on all the social medias. Leave your comments and reviews. Until next week, keep safe and keep your squad close. Thanks for hanging out.